Hi guys, how are you? I hope you're fine. Today we're going to start with Unit 7, Conditionals. This is a very grammatical unit. Hola chicos, espero que estén bien. Vamos a empezar con la unidad 7, que es condicionales, que es una unidad bastante gramática. Voy a tratar de que el video les quede claro y obviamente lo vamos a ver todo en las clases presenciales, ¿ok? Let's start with the class. Remember that last class we talked about linking words, right? Linking words and the fanboys. Lo único que necesitamos saber de linking words and the fanboys is that these words join phrases. Este tipo de palabras nos ayudan a unir frases, ¿ya? For, and, or, but, or, yet, so, and all the others that we saw last class y todas las que vimos en la clase pasada son linking words y nos ayudan a unir frases, ¿ok? So now we can start with the class. For today's class, we will be working with all conditional constructions. Sadly, this is going to be a very theoretical class. Lamentablemente hoy va a ser una clase bastante más teórica que el resto. Well, so let's start with the class. Do you know these questions are about who invented the internet and all things related to that? Estas son, tú sabes, preguntas, ¿ya? Sí, sobre cosas que tú sabes respecto a estas temáticas. Hoy vamos a hablar sobre la gente que inventó cosas, inventores, ¿ok? So the first question is that, do you know who invented the internet? ¿Sabes quién inventó la internet? No idea? Well, the internet wasn't really invented by one person only. It was invented by many people. It was created and adapted by many people. One of these people was Leonard Kleinrock. This person started the original idea. Leonard Kleinrock comenzó la idea original, pero como te dije, he wasn't the only one. No fue la única persona. There were many people involved in this process. And now what about Netflix? Do you know who invented Netflix, Facebook, and Spotify? No, don't tell me these people. No me digas estas personas. I need to know their names. Well, this guy is Reed Hastings and Mark Randolph. These two people invented or created Netflix. Actually, Netflix is a very old company. It was founded on 1987. ¿Qué dije entonces? Netflix es bastante antigua, una compañía bastante antigua, ¿ya? Fue fundada aproximadamente en 1987. La idea original was based on selling and renting videotapes. Originalmente, ¿qué se hacía entonces? Se vendían y se rentaban películas. Then you send movies by email, etc. By mail. But now, what we know about Netflix? Netflix is a worldwide company where you can watch videos or movies actually online, just paying a small fee. Entonces Netflix es una compañía que todos conocemos donde tú puedes que you watch films, movies only by paying a fee. Solo pagando una suma de plata, tú puedes watch films on Netflix. Okay? What about Facebook? Was this guy or this guy who invented Facebook? Right. It was this guy, Mark Zuckerberg. Mark Zuckerberg founded Facebook along with some roommates and classmates from Harvard University at the US in 2008. Entonces, ¿cuándo lo fundó? 2008. 2008. Right? He and some roommates. Roommates es quien vive contigo en una pieza. En las universidades gringas se da harto eso de tener roommate. Gente que vive contigo, comparten pieza. Okay? So they founded Facebook on 2008, not knowing how important it was becoming. Sin saber qué tan importante se estaba convirtiendo, ¿ya? But then we have Spotify. Of course, Spotify was founded by this guy. And the name of this guy is Daniel Ek. Daniel Ek. Okay? This Swedish guy invented Spotify some years ago. Lo inventó algunos años atrás. I think it was 2008 also. I'm not sure. Creo que también fue por ahí por el 2008, pero no estoy tan segura. Do you know Spotify, right? It's an app, a cell phone and computer application where you can listen to music. What you can do? ¿Qué puedes hacer en esa aplicación? Listen to music, right? If you want to use it for free, you can use it for free, but if you pay, it has a lot more functions, okay? Entonces cuando tú lo usas gratuitamente, solo tienes acceso a algunas funciones, right? But if you pay for it, si pagas por ella, you can use a lot more functions with it, okay? Good. So now, think of some inventors you know. Do you know any? ¿Algún inventor o algo que tú conozcas? What did they invent? What modern activities did they make possible? For example, what Facebook made possible for us? ¿Qué hizo Facebook posible para nosotros? That now you can talk to anybody in the world by just sending a message. You can talk, hablar, with anybody in the world just by sending a message, right? Just by adding someone as a friend on Facebook. Puedes enviar mensajes instantáneamente. You can watch some photos of somebody's profile. Puedes ver fotos del perfil de alguien. You can meet some people. Puedes conocer o reunirte con gente, etc., etc., etc. So you have any ideas of inventors, just bear them in mind. And now, what do you think have been the most important inventions in history? What do you think? ¿Qué crees tú have been the most important inventions in history? Well, personally, I think the internet is one of the most important inventions in history. Without the internet, none of this would be possible. Actually, these classes wouldn't be possible if it weren't by the internet, right? Si no fuera por el internet, estas clases no serían posibles. Nothing would be possible of what we do today if it weren't for the internet. So without internet, we don't do much. Sin internet, hoy en día, no hacemos mucho. Okay? Good. So now let's watch a video about inventors who were killed by their inventions. Ahora vamos a dar un pequeño giro y vamos a ver un video about inventors who were killed by their inventions. Okay? So let's watch it. inventores que se mataron, no se suicidaron, solo que se mataron accidentalmente debido a sus invenciones, right? Good. So now, what could we learn from this? ¿Qué podemos aprender de esto? Of these dyings, of these killings. When you try your inventions, you have to take safety measures. Cuando pruebas tus invenciones, tus inventos, tienes que tomar ciertas medidas de seguridad, right? First, if you jump from the Eiffel Tower, you will probably die. This is the Eiffel Tower in old times, and this was the guy who jumped from the Eiffel Tower and the parachute didn't open. Parachute es una especie de paracaídas, ¿ya? Ese fue como el primero que inventaron, y esta persona jumped from the Eiffel Tower and this thing didn't open, and the parachute didn't open. Okay? If I were an inventor, I would try my experiments on someone else. Si fuera inventor, probaría mis experimentos en alguien más. For example, this guy that did blood transfusion. El tipo que hizo las transfusiones de sangre. He tried his experiment on himself. Result, he died. Finally, if those inventors haven't been so stubborn, they would have survived their experiments. The guy from the lighthouse. Even when there was a storm, he didn't want to get out of his lighthouse, and it collapsed, and he died. Okay? Good. So where I'm going with this? I'm going to the conditional constructions. Of the constructions that we just seen were conditional constructions. Entonces lo que vimos recién, las 4 oraciones que vimos recién, vamos a ellas porque son construcciones condicionales. ¿Qué significa esto? Esto significa that they say can only be true if all conditions expressed are met. Ellas son reales solo si las condiciones que se presentan ahí en la oración se pasan, ocurren, ¿ok? Eso le llamamos construcciones condicionales, y es por eso que hicimos toda esta introducción para llegar a ellas, para mostrar que si ciertas cosas no hubiesen pasado de tal manera, ahora serían de otra forma, ¿ok? So for example, when you try your inventions, cuando tú pruebas tus experimentos, oración la parte 2, you have to take safety measures. Tienes que tomar medidas de precaución. Si tú no haces esto, algo va a pasar. Right? Lo vimos en los videos. Then, if I were an inventor, si yo fuera un inventor o un científico, whatever, I would try my experiments on someone else. Probaría mis experimentos en alguien más. Si esto fuera de esta forma, yo lo haría de esta forma. ¿Te fijas? Si esto es real, yo haría esto. Esa es una explicación bien breve. Vamos a ir ahora a profundizar. Don't worry. So, what's a conditional construction? ¿Qué es una construcción condicional? A construction that shows condition. Una construcción que muestra condición. ¿Ya? For example, when you try your inventions, you have to take safety measures. En este ejemplo, esto siempre tiene que ser así. Cuando pruebas tus inventos, tienes que tomar medidas de seguridad. Siempre tiene que ser así. Siempre es verdadero. A menos que no lo hagas. Pero lo ideal es que fuera siempre verdadero. Porque de otra forma te morirías. O algo malo te pasaría. ¿Ok? And then we have, if there is a storm today. Si hay una tormenta hoy. If there is a storm today, I won't stay in the lighthouse. The lighthouse in Spanish means el faro. The lighthouse, el faro. Es este lugar que observa, tiene vista al mar, o está en el mar, bien a la orilla de la playa, vigilando o viendo las condiciones climáticas, los barcos que llegan, etcétera, etcétera, etcétera. ¿Okay? En las épocas más antiguas, a lighthouse was was designed in a way that it might collapse very easily because of the materials they used. Los materiales que se usaban for the lighthouses were very cheap or very weak, bien débiles. So that's why they were very likely to collapse. Okay? Getting back to this, if there is a storm today, it is very possible that I won't stay in the lighthouse because it's dangerous. Another example, if I were an inventor, I would try my inventions on someone else. Este tipo de condicional es imposible o muy difícil que pase. ¿Por qué? Porque se refiere a una condición que yo no cumplo y que no podría cumplir, porque no soy una inventora. ¿Ya? Todos los condicionales son, los voy a ir explicando, pero son from 0 to 3, del 0 al 3. ¿Ya? Los condicionales nos indican qué podría pasar si cierta condición ocurre. ¿Ya? En estos tipos de condicionales, que son el 0, el 1, el 2 y el 3, mostramos que en el primero, que es el 0, si esto pasa, esto siempre va a pasar. ¿Ya? Después tenemos el segundo. ¿Ya? Que si pasa esto, lo segundo que viene es muy posible que pase. Very possible. Then, in the third example, the first condition is very hard to meet. It's unlikely to happen or impossible, because I'm already not an inventor. No soy un inventor ya. I'm a teacher. So this would unlikely happen. Esto entonces va a pasar muy dificultosamente. And finally, if he hadn't been so stubborn, he would have survived. Si no hubiese sido tan terco, he would have survived, hubiese sobrevivido. And this is impossible to happen, because it refers to the past. Y esto ya es imposible que pase, es una condición que nunca se va a reunir, porque se refiere al pasado, algo que ya no podemos cambiar. Okay? So very basically, those are the conditional constructions. Conditional 0, conditional 1, conditional 2, and conditional 3. The important thing here is that they have structures. Ellos tienen una estructura that we have to follow in order to convey a message. Estructura que debemos seguir para poder entregar un mensaje que se entienda. Okay? Good. So now, you see? So we use them to express that something could happen provided certain factors were gathered. Use them to express that something could happen dado que ciertos factores se reúnan. Okay? So there are 4 ways of expressing conditions. These are called conditional type 0, 1, 2, and 3. Esto ya lo dije. They are very different from one another, as in form as in meaning, as you could see. Let's revise once again. Ellos son bien diferentes uno del otro, en forma como en significado, así que ahora lo vamos a ver otra vez, ¿ya? Uno a uno. So when you try your inventions, you have to take safety measures. Always true. If there is a storm today, I won't stay in the lighthouse. Very possible. If I were an inventor, I would try my inventions on someone else. Impossible, unlikely to happen. If he hadn't been so stubborn, he would have survived. Impossible to happen because it refers to the past. So now, conditional type 0. Esto ahora vamos a ir viéndolos en detalle. If, when you try your inventions, you have to take safety measures. Puede cambiar entre el when y el if. Siempre va a empezar por when o if, ¿ya? If, when you try your inventions, you have to take safety measures. Como te decía, es algo que siempre va a ser verdad. Si una de las condiciones pasa, la otra siempre se va a dar. ¿Ya? This conditional is used to talk about general truths, scientific facts, and things that always happen under certain conditions. Once again. This conditional is used to talk about general truths, scientific facts, and things that always happen under certain conditions. Entonces se usa para hablar de verdades generales, like the sun rises every day, como que el sol sale todos los días. Esas son verdades generales, cosas que todos sabemos que pasan, ¿ya? Scientific facts, hechos científicos, and things that always happen under certain conditions. Y cosas que always happen under certain conditions. There is an earthquake near the sea. The earthquake es terremoto, near, cerca. So there is an earthquake near the sea. Everybody runs to the hills. Si hay un terremoto cerca del mar, ¿qué hacen todos? Runs to the hills. Okay? Good. If you jump from Eiffel Tower, you probably die. Si saltas de dónde? From Eiffel Tower, you probably die. Of course you die, it's too high. If I stay at sea at storm time, I die. If I stay at sea at storm time, I die. Obvio que siempre hay excepciones, pero esto se usa para hablar en general, ¿ok? Good. Y esta es la, disculpa, la estructura, the structure. ¿Qué va aquí? What is missing? Yes. If or when. Here goes if or when plus simple present. ¿Qué significa esto? Que la primera oración siempre está en presente y la segunda también. Eso es lo importante de esta estructura, the conditional type 0. Ahora, hay algo importante que debes saber. Esta oración, if when you try your inventions, puede ir segunda y la otra primera. Puede intercambiar su orden y se va a entender igual. Siempre que se entienda igual, va a estar correcto. So, for example, you have to take safety measures when you try your inventions. You have to take safety measures when you try your inventions. ¿Qué dice aquí? Invertir el orden de las oraciones. And it worked too. Y funcionó también. Okay? So that's conditional 0. Now let's go to conditional type 1. What is she doing? She's eating too much. What is she doing? She's experimenting. And here there is a blood transfusion. Okay? So we're going to talk about that. First example. If it storms today, I won't go out. Very possible. Entonces, si esta condición ocurre, this is very likely to happen. Very possible. If it storms today, I won't go out. This is like the real conditional because it is very likely that the condition is met. Este se le conoce como el condicional real, real conditional, because it's very possible, very likely that the condition is met. The condition is met significa que la condición se reúna, pase. Okay? If you eat too much, you will get fat. Aquí puede ir el if y también puede ir el when en algunos casos. When you eat too much, pero en este caso no, en este caso es mejor if. If you eat too much, you will get fat. Si comes mucho, te pones gordo o gorda, it doesn't matter. Then, related to that example, if she practices every day, she'll become an expert scientist soon. Si practica cuando, every day, se convertirá en una científica experta muy pronto. If that blood is compatible to your own, the experiment will work. If that blood is compatible to your own, the experiment will work. So this is the conditional type 1. Y este es la estructura. ¿Qué va aquí? Exacto. If. If, la primera oración va en presente y la segunda va en futuro. Aún no hemos visto en profundidad el futuro, pero es básicamente cuando usamos will. You will get fat. Te pondrás gordo. Se convertirá. Eso es lo que significa. ¿Ya? Usamos el will. Esta es la estructura. The experiment will work. Very easy, very simple. ¿Ya? Y esto entonces para hablar de condiciones reales que son muy posibles que sucedan. Okay. Then we have conditional type 2. Who is this guy? Yeah, right, he's Farkas. If I were a scientist, I would try my experiments on somebody else. Impossible, unlikely to happen. This conditional is known as the unreal conditional because it is impossible or too unlikely that the condition can become true. Se conoce así como unreal conditional, el condicional no real o irreal, porque es imposible o demasiado difícil que la condición sea real, sea verdadera. Disculpa. If you were a millionaire, you will help everyone to make their dreams come true. If you were a millionaire, you will help everyone to make their dreams come true. Si yo fuera ¿qué? Millonario, si tú fueras millonaria, ayudarías a todas las personas a hacer sus sueños reales. Why is it unlikely to happen? Because you're not a millionaire and I'm not a millionaire. No one is a millionaire here. That's why. Okay? If he were smart, he wouldn't do that. Generalmente este tipo de frases, si él fuera inteligente, no haría eso, se usaría cuando una persona no es muy inteligente. No es que sea imposible que lo sea, pero generalmente se usa como una ironía, ¿ya? If he were smart, he wouldn't do that. Si fuera inteligente, no haría esa cuestión. If we were scientists, we would have created smart TVs. ¿Qué es smart TV? Las teles de ahora, ¿verdad? If we were scientists, we would have created smart TVs. As we are not scientists, because you are sports people and I am a teacher, no, it's unlikely that we create smart TVs. Como no somos científicos, no, you are sports people, son deportistas, and I am a teacher, it's unlikely that we create smart TVs. So the structure of conditional type 2 is if, simple past, esto ya lo hemos visto, en la primera oración tiene que ir en pasado, y después la siguiente empieza con would, base form, un verbo sin conjugación, como have, do, help, así tal cual, and additional information, e información adicional. ¿Te fijas? Volvamos. If we were scientists, si fuéramos científicos, we would have created smart TVs. Hubiésemos inventado o creado las teles inteligentes. ¿Te fijas? No es tan difícil, en la tarea puedes practicar. And finally, conditional type 3. Por esta clase no nos vamos a enfocar tanto porque necesito que aprendas más los otros, pero igual te voy a explicar de qué va este. If he hadn't been so stubborn, he would have had a better relationships with his daughters. Este es otro ejemplo, ¿ya? Dice ahí que si él no hubiese sido tan terco, él hubiese tenido mejores relaciones con sus hijas. ¿Ya? ¿Por qué decimos que esto es imposible que pase? Porque, como les expliqué al principio, it refers to the past. Se refiere al pasado. The condition is never met because it refers to the past. And past is unchangeable. You can't change the past. What's done, it's done. Lo que está hecho, hecho está. If she hadn't acted like a brat, I would have helped her out. Si no hubiese actuado como una tonta, le hubiese ayudado. Past. We can do nothing for that. If he had taken care of himself, he wouldn't have died so soon. Si se hubiese cuidado a sí mismo, él hubiese muerto muy pronto. If they had practiced that experiments, they would have been successful. Si él hubiese practicado esos experimentos, ellos hubiesen sido más exitosos. ¿Te fijas? Todo esto se refiere al pasado. Es una estructura un poquito más compleja, por eso no quiero que te enfoques tanto en esto. Igual va a estar en la guía, pero si no la puedes hacer, no te voy a descontar puntos por ella. Porque necesito que te enfoques en las otras. ¿Ok? And the structure of this one is if past perfect, que es un tiempo que no hemos visto aún, y este debe ser es el past perfect, es yo no he hecho, esto no ha pasado, ella ha practicado, lo que sea. Ese es ha pasado. ¿Sí? He wouldn't, he would, they would have, siempre tiene que ir el have, I would have, después el verbo en pasado participio. En la tabla de los verbos irregulares, acuérdate que ahí está la columna 1, 2 y 3. La 1 está en infinitivo, que es el como presente, la segunda está en pasado y la tercera en pasado participio. A eso se refiere, ¿ya? Y información adicional. No vamos a hundir más en esto. Próximamente lo vamos a ver de nuevo. So let's practice a little bit. Practiquemos un poquito. If I were a millionaire, ¿qué podríamos poner después? If I were a millionaire, I would buy a luxury vehicle if he had driven carefully, if I finished early. What do you think? If I were a millionaire, I would buy a luxury vehicle. Me compraría un vehículo de lujo. Luxury es lujo. ¿Ok? Ya, podría ser. Pero después tenemos he wouldn't have had an accident. If I finish early, he wouldn't have had an accident? No. I would buy a luxury vehicle? No. If he hadn't driven carefully, he would have had an accident. Si él hubiese manejado cuidadosamente, entonces, he wouldn't have had an accident. And now, I'll watch a soap opera. Soap opera es una teleserie. If I finish early, I'll watch a soap opera. Eso sí puede ser. Si termino temprano, veré una teleserie. Veré. I will watch a soap opera. I'll. Es la contracción de will. Let's revise. Let's check. 3. Están ordenadas según las que podría ir al principio, ¿ya? No es que esta sea de 3. If I finish early, I'll watch a soap opera. Perfect. 1. If I were a millionaire, I would buy a luxury vehicle. And finally, 2. If he hadn't driven carefully, he wouldn't have had an accident. Entonces, la 2 va con esta, la 1 va con esta y la 3 va con esta. ¿Ok? The order of some of them doesn't mind. El orden de algunas no importa. I would buy a luxury vehicle if I were a millionaire. That's correct. If I were a millionaire, I would buy a luxury vehicle. That's correct too. And then, if I finish early, I'll watch a soap opera. Okay, alright. I'll watch a soap opera if I finish early. Perfect. And then, if he had driven carefully, he wouldn't have had an accident. Okay, alright. He wouldn't have had an accident if he had driven carefully. Alright too. Están todas bien en el orden que las pongas, ¿ya? Eso es lo que te quiero mostrar. En todas las construcciones de condicionales puedes cambiar el orden. Tienes que ver que haga sentido. Okay? Good. So what did we learn today? Today we learned about the 4 types of conditional structures. 0, 1, 2, and 3. Remember, if you have questions, just let me know by email, message, or whatever you want. Remember to work on your homeworks, and see you soon. I hope everything was understood. Bye bye!